Om Shanti. Pretend you're here on the lake with me. Let the day go. Just take a few minutes to settle in. Gather up all your thoughts. Feel yourself on the water. Part of a meditation practice and having a great experience is using your using your imagination. So join me now. Can you smell the sea air? Can you feel the nice temperature? Do you feel the breeze on your skin? So just breathe in, completely relax. I'll say that again, completely relax. And focus. Whatever you're doing right now, you have made this time for you. So tell yourself, I am completely relaxed and I am unavailable to distraction. This is my time. Do you feel the breeze that I'm feeling? The temperature is delicious. I've needed this getaway. And so here I am. Observe your thoughts as you listen to the water and feel the breeze. Observe your thoughts. Are you allowing yourself to stay present? I am allowing myself to stay present. There's too much going on every day that I have to address. Too many things. And my mind actually hasn't been helping me. My mind has been very busy. I know that I am an emperor. In our spiritual life, God has given us the title of a carefree emperor. And so I think about my title, the carefree emperor. I'm not sure I ever considered myself an emperor. But I'm ruling over the self. Perhaps I'm ruling over my family. But what does it mean to be carefree? Again, in that spiritual sense, it doesn't mean I'm aloof. Can I infuse the word trust into my life? Do I trust? And so in this moment, I no longer lack trust. I recognize that everything is working exactly as it should. And that's part of me being that carefree emperor, God's child, the carefree emperor. And I begin as a carefree emperor by ruling over myself. Do I control my sense organs? Does my mind behave as I tell it? Or is it on autopilot? Are my thoughts pure and positive? How about the words that come from my lips? If I'm truly a carefree emperor, if I trust, what concern, what worry should I have? And knowing that I am God's child, knowing that this is a spiritual calling, I know that God has not given me the liberty to worry. God says, give all of your worries to me. And so now as a carefree emperor, how do I feel? There's freedom there, isn't it? I no longer have to worry about my reactions because I trust. My reactions come from a lack of trust, come from trying to get through this busy day. They come from watching too much news. They come from me worrying and my own fear. Now, if I look around the world, there are many emperors, right? Ruling perhaps the country. Donald Trump is an emperor of the United States. Can I say that Donald Trump is carefree or worry-free? And then I think about another emperor like Mahatma Gandhi, who had the weight of his entire country on him. Was he worried? We can argue that, but I have a feeling he wasn't worried. He moved forward, even in a non-violent fashion. Complete faith, complete trust in doing the right thing, recognizing that his people had no weapons and he was going up and facing the great empire. Carefree emperor. And so now back to me. Life is working for me. The only things that do not work are all the things that I say don't work. Like when I get stuck in traffic, when I complain. As a carefree emperor, think about what should be and what is natural to me. When I was a child, I was carefree. I'm not sure that I was an emperor, but growing up, I learned things. And so now I combine the feelings of being carefree with being an emperor. And I do rule over the sense, all of my senses. And what does that look like? When I rule over others, the voice tends to raise. There's also a lot of threats because I'm attempting to control. And when I combine carefree and ruling over the self, there's a sense of beauty. And just like the water that we're sitting on, there's a sense of calm. And just like the helicopter that went by and tried to interrupt us, it's all okay. It's perfectly okay. Now, if I wasn't a carefree emperor, I could lose my cool. I can say, in all the hours of the day that I've been sitting on the lake, there wasn't a single helicopter. And now that we're live, the challenges are starting to come. Here's another example. A jet ski. I no longer worry. I accept. This is how I rule. And I become free. What we need more of, let's say that again, what I need more of is freedom, liberation from myself. I have gotten in the way of myself. I have gotten in the way of my own sense of calm. I have gotten in the way of being happy. And as a carefree emperor, I'm now incredibly settled. I know there's responsibility in claiming the title of carefree emperor and accepting that I am a child of God. And so maybe the first step is to say I'm a child of God. I sit under God's canopy of protection. Does that help me to be carefree? Do I know that the Supreme Father wants nothing but the best for me? God doesn't get in my way. I only get in the way of myself. And so tonight as I sit here, as I reflect on these things, I remind myself everything is okay. I am a child of God. Everything will be okay. I am a carefree emperor. I know what steps to take in life. I also know the answers all the time, the right answers. And now that I've crowned myself as a carefree emperor, those answers will flow more freely to me. And now I will hear what those answers are. As I open my intellect, looking for answers, my problems, my apparent problems, actually go away, because those problems really weren't problems at all. My concerns were of a limited nature. My concerns were related to worldly events and things that I should never have got lost up in. It all makes sense to me now. This life, right here and now, no matter what age I'm at, this life was meant for me to give myself experiences, and especially joy. This is a giant fly, and they actually bite, so that one did distract me, but it's okay. That's part of life and learning.